Welcome back to science. Today is our third day of our push and pull activity week. Our checklist for today: review the objectives, watch the lesson video, complete the assignment, and then click Mark as done on Google Classroom. Our content objective for today: I can identify a machine that does work. Our language objective: I can explain how a machine does work. Today you are going to need a paper and something to draw with. Today we are going to watch a video of a person reading a story called Construction. And in this story, we're going to listen to a story about many different machines that can do work. And then I have two other videos for us to watch about machines that do work. When we're done, you are going to draw a picture of a machine that does work. So make sure you have your listening ears on.
Allie Sutton, illustrated by Brian Lovelock. Dig the ground, bore down in the mud. Shove the piles in one by one, slip, slap, thud. Fill the holes, let the concrete drop. Spread it fast before it sets, sloosh, slosh, slop. Hoist the wood, chain and hook and strap. Swing it round, then lower it down, thonk, clonk, clap. Cut the planks, measure, mark, and saw. Earmuffs will protect your ears, whiz, ziz, roar. Build the frame, hammer all day long. Make the stairs and floors and walls, bing, bang, bong. Raise the roof, drive the screws in now. Power tools will do the job, ring, zing, pow. Build the sides, fit the doors in too. Lift the windows into place, heave, ho, phew. Lay the pipes, twist and turn and click. Run the wires so you'll have power, scritch, switch, flick. Spread the paint, bend and stretch and stoop. Let it dry, then paint some more, glug, glop, gloop. Fill the rooms, join the hustle bustle. Chairs and tables, shelves and books, scrape, thump, rustle. Choose your books, borrow all you need. The library's here for everyone. Ready, steady, read.
All right, in that story you heard lots of different tools and machines that do work. Next, I have a video for you to watch. This is an excavator.
Here is the Terex RH400 hydraulic excavator.
It's the biggest machine of its type. Nobody else has built anything as big or as powerful as that. The Terex RH400 is a pioneer. It's pushed the boundaries of technology.
Terex designed and built this machine so it could lift a staggering 85 tons of earth in a single scoop. That's like lifting about 11 large elephants at once. The RH400 works in one of the toughest areas for digging on the planet, the Alberta oil sands in northwest Canada, and was designed specifically for that area.
It's a very difficult material to dig. It changes its consistency between the seasons. In the wintertime, it tends to break out into big pieces. That's difficult for the machine to handle. And the summertime, the oil sand is like a putty. And it's a very heavy push all the way through for the bucket to penetrate into the material.
The RH400 is a key player in the excavation of these oily sands. But these operations are leaving a big environmental footprint. To get 1 barrel of oil, you need to mine 2 tons of tar sand. And the carbon dioxide emitted by the operation will total more than all of Canada's cars by 2011. In spite of this impact on the land, the digger does its job well. The keys to its success are the huge bucket and strong arms. They're powered by the digging world's largest hydraulic system.
The RH400 is a hydraulic excavator, meaning it uses the power of hydraulic fluid power, if you will, as opposed to a cable shovel, which uses cable or wire rope.
The science of hydraulics is a very complicated thing, but I'm going to try and demonstrate it quite simply today. Here, we're going to show very simply how it produces a linear form of movement by simply creating pressure at one end and transmitting that via the fluid, the liquid, to a cylinder there, which at the end of the cylinder creates the movement. So if I press here, I'm putting pressure on there, and that's being transmitted right down the tube, and there's a movement at the end, which could work a machine or whatever.
Generally, the more hydraulic pressure a machine has, the more power it has. The RH400 can load one of the world's biggest trucks with only 4 scoops.
You could compare the RH400 machine to a living entity. When you look at the life fluid as being the hydraulic oil, the heart of the hydraulic system would be the hydraulic pumps. There's 8 main pumps on the RH400, producing about 920 liters a minute. So it gives you a total flow or circulation of oil of about 7,500 liters a minute to move the bucket and boom attachment.
Hydraulics is one thing. The RH400 has other impressive features as well.
It's also very mobile compared to a lot of other machines. If it has to move to another part of the mine, there are hydraulic motors that work the tracks, and they are relatively efficient and fast.
Its tracks also self-regulate their tension when seasonal weather conditions change the consistency and firmness of the oil sands.
Its disadvantage is that the hydraulics work under very high pressure, so therefore extreme safety precautions have to be taken whenever working on the maintenance of the machine.
The RH400 can seem to do the impossible, and its hydraulic system is the digging world's most powerful. But it's complicated and dangerous to service too. For these reasons, this earth mover is bogged down at number 4.
Wow, that was a big machine, wasn't it? We're going to watch one more video that's called the Excavator Song.
He's an excavator. His work is more like fun. He digs with his big bucket and works out in the sun. He can dig the deepest holes that you have ever seen. Oh, other trucks can dig, oh yes, but not like this machine. Not like this machine. This is the work of a love, because that's what an excavator does. I said, this is the work of a love, because that's what an excavator does. See how long his boom is, reaching far below the tracks that keep him safe from falling in this deep, deep hole. One of his best talents is spinning all the way around in either of both directions. His tracks stay firmly on the ground. Excavators are sometimes called diggers. This is because their main job is to dig. Do you see how far down this bucket can go? Other trucks, like front-end loaders, can't reach their buckets nearly this low. The bucket on both of these kinds of trucks can be called a shovel, just like the shovel you use to dig up dirt and sand. But an excavator's shovel is huge and very strong. Look at the teeth on this shovel. Some excavators can dig up more than a ton in one scoop of their bucket. This is the work I really love, because that's what an excavator does. I said, this is the work I really love, because that's what an excavator does. After a long day of hard and dusty work, he likes to take a shower and spray off all that dirt. He'll start tomorrow early, just as the new day dawns, and work a long day again, but you'll never see him yawn. This is the work I really love, because that's what an excavator does. This is the work I really love, because that's what an excavator does. This is the work I really love, because that's what an excavator does. This is the work I really love, because that's what an excavator
All right, you just saw many examples of machines that do work. Now, please get out your piece of paper and something to draw with. Here is your assignment for today. You are going to draw a machine doing work. You just saw a couple different examples, or if you have a different idea of a machine doing work, go ahead and draw a picture of that. When you're done, make sure you take a picture of your work and put it on the next slide. And when you're finished with that, click Mark as done on Google Classroom.